every other game after this is kind of, these are teams that are vying for playoff spots, right? So it's like, are we in that echelon of team? So I can't say I was overly impressed. I mean, they just fired their coach today as well. So it's like, yeah.
Tennessee fired their coach. Oh, wow.
So obviously it's a dumpster fire over there. So how much you can like truly say, how impressive it was, different, you know what I mean? Like, but at least we got the win, you know what I mean? Because the fallout for if they didn't win would have been tremendous.
It would have been awful, bro. It would have been awful.
Yeah. Straight. Yeah. Oh, Cleveland. Oh, we do play Cleveland, huh? Yeah. Okay. Then yeah. That's another one.
Cleveland. What game is that? Yeah, that's right. We do got Cleveland.
That's another one. We can win that one. That's boom. 3 wins. 3 wins right there. What's another? What's another one? I don't even know another one. So you got 3 wins there. Shit. Giants maybe. So maybe potentially 4. Oh wow, 4 wins. What we have last year, Turf?
4 wins. Yo.
4 wins. Hey, bro, that's wild. We might have 4 wins max, bro. For real. That's where I can see it.
It's nice to work, bro. For real.
Yeah, but I think if we could put him in a prison, because there are people that are, oh man, the Raiders they're still in it, just a little bit more. You know what I mean? Just gotta keep chopping wood. But it's like we haven't looked impressive. That's just the thing. You know what I mean? Even yesterday, it looked like we were kind of hiding the quarterback. I said this earlier on my earlier show where I said it looked like Chip is kind of hiding Geno. I mean, what does it look like to you?
You're spot on, man. I mean, he doesn't know what to do with it. Everything's not working in his favor. It's not working in his direction. So it's like, what do you do with that? He has no idea. None whatsoever.
100%. That's kind of where I'm at, man. 100%. Because for me, bro, it's we gotta hide a 12-year veteran quarterback. You know what I mean? We gotta make excuses for a veteran quarterback that it just the writing's on the wall. You're a playoff team. You know this. At some point, your quarterback got to make a play, bro. If you in the playoffs, here's what it is. It don't matter if you play at Pee Wee, high school, or college ball. At some point, a quarterback is going to have to make a throw or play a game in these pressurized situations that's going to win you that game.
Correct.
There's no faith that Geno can do that. So, I mean, until number one, like that's one reason why I would say pump your brakes on this Raiders resurgence, Raiders playoff wild card. Pump your brakes. We don't have a quarterback we even believe in to take us into the playoffs. One, the book it to me, secondly, let's stay on the offense. The offense isn't scoring well enough or playing well enough for me to say we're creeping to be a playoff team either.
Nope.
6 weeks. I mean, has anything impressed you from the offense?
Not at all, man. There's one thing that, I would say I will point out. And that honest truth is one of the bright and shining stars that we have that I was completely wrong, at least so far to date. And that's your boy Trey Tucker, man. Shout out to Trey Tucker, man. He's starting to open up. He's starting to do his thing. I mean, people are starting to call him our number 1 wide receiver.
He should be.
People, not just, not me, right? Not the nation, things along those lines. So kudos to him, man, because I mean he's been dealing with a lot of scrutiny, particularly from me, right? I'm gonna keep it a beam, man. I've been very critical, and my man is holding up. So
kudos. Yeah, man, yeah. I love it. I love to see it. Love it. We talked about it before. I was expecting somewhere between maybe 800, you know what I mean? Maybe 800 yards. But I think he'll exceed that, to be honest with you, because of the step back that Jacoby Myers is taking. You know what I mean? Now, look, I've said this from, I think, 2 weeks ago. It's time for us to make Trey Tucker the number one wide receiver.
Yeah.
It's time. You know what I mean? I think he needs those targets. I think it's time to open it up for him. Not only that, you know, I think Jacoby's time with the Raiders is coming to an end. I think it's time. Personally, I want to know how you feel, but for me, I think it's time to trade Jacoby. It is.
Look, man, look. How many times have I been the one to say, you know, based on what we had when we had it and how he was playing, that it was time for him to, you know, to kind of roll out.
At the beginning of the season, you're like, okay, you know, you see what you can have because there's nobody else, whatever you have Thornton. But now it's like, we're not even getting real production. You know what I mean? I rather probably let Besh do what he's doing right now. It might be a step down, and it's not even. And I don't even want it to sound disrespectful because I definitely believe we will take a step back if you just like, insert Besh in there and then that's it. Like, we're gonna take a step back off of that production. Jacoby's a seasoned veteran, you know, in the league. He knows what he's doing to that degree, but it's to a point where I'm like, I can see certain times that the blocking isn't where it needs to be. You know what I mean? Brock Bowers hasn't played. We should be getting more production and Brock is not in, right? And we clearly see he's not part of the future plans, bro. I mean,
at all. Not even a little.
Why keep him? Keep him for what? Just to watch him walk out the fucking door next year in the free agency? It makes no sense.
Nope. I agree.
So I don't know. For me, I think it's time. I
don't disagree.
So even in that regard, man, I mean, we'll see what happens. I mean, as far as Genty, I have liked him more as he's been getting I've been saying he's been getting more comfortable, and he's been looking, you know, smoother week by week, man. So I'm happy to see that.
Yes, I mean, it still doesn't excuse the pick. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it is what it is, but I agree. He's definitely starting to fill out, if you will.
Yeah, I'll say this. At least we know, like we don't have to put him in like the feral category. You know what I mean? Like I will say that. We don't have to put him in that. We're good. You know, now you can we can have our qualms about like if he's sixth or whatever, but at least we don't, as a Raider fan, we don't have to be like, oh shit, Leatherwood, File. At least we don't have to say that. We're good.
Correct.
So at least, hey, if the regimes and the organization, we can't say this, it's been that's 2 years, maybe, 2 years that the first round picks, you look and you're like, all right, there you go. You know, Bowers, Genty, that's good. We put him in a good file. If the regime keeps doing that, eventually we'll be good. Eventually. But that's how it goes. You know, you keep stocking and stacking these players like that through the draft. Now you got to hit on these second rounds, right? JPJ was the second round.
Absolutely.
The book is out on bench. I don't know what the hell going on with that, but we'll see. You know, book is out there, but either way, I still think we're getting Genty is doing what is asked and required as of right now.
Right. No, I agree. I agree with that statement.
Yeah, because the offensive line's been kind of trash, but they've gotten better. They've gotten better over the last couple of weeks. We've been seeing him with more room. Now, where are you at with Chip? You know what I mean, and his play calling.
Man, I'm not feeling Chip at all. It's a problem, right? I don't know.
Let me know, man. What are you not feeling,
I'm not feeling the protection, like you said. I'm not feeling the fact that we don't. When have we taken real shots down the field? Oh man, you don't see a whole lot of the shots being taken downfield. You don't see any scheming, right? You don't see anybody being schemed open. Only for third down. I mean, why aren't we doing that in first and second down? Right. You know what I mean? In terms of critical plays and really scheming things open, you only see it when, you know what I'm saying, it kind of doesn't matter. 100%. Doesn't make any sense.
100%. But, yeah, I mean, I will say this, though. I feel like we can't really do a lot of things we want to because our quarterback prohibits us from doing it.
Correct. 100%.
I think the quarterback prohibits us from doing it, man. I think right now we gotta call the most elementary and basic of offense in order for us not to have turnovers. You know what I mean? So I think that's kind of where we're at.
Yep.
But I mean, I want to see what people in the chat. We do got some people in the chat, man. Tap in with y'all real quick before we go ahead and keep the show rolling, man. I see my guy DJ in the building, man. With the salute, man. What's going on, bro? What's going on? Tanking Raider 916. He says, I don't know, maybe Cleveland might be a win. That's a fact.
I doubt
That's a fact.
I doubt it, but
we could beat Cleveland, but that's another one.
I agree.
Let me see. Patriots, Titans, that's 2 wins. Say no more. Okay. Josh says we get no more than 2. Okay. No more than 2. Raiders got father and son fired. Yeah. I mean, they were inept before that, so it is what it is, Put Jacoby on the trade block, get a 4th, says DJ. I'm kind of with that.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I am kind of with that. But like I said, man, we gonna keep this brief. We gonna do nothing too crazy because got a show tomorrow breaking this all the way down. So I don't want to take all your content.
No, it's all good, bro. It's all good.
Yeah.
We're kinks out anyways. I got all kinds of stuff going on. So
yeah. We ain't gonna take all the topics because I already know tomorrow you got to scorch earth tomorrow. You gotta do your thing.
So I really got a question for you.
Okay.
What is your honest thoughts on the coaching staff right now? If you had to give the coaching staff a grade after Q1, right? A little bit past Q1 with 5 games, but right? Q1, what grade are you giving the coaching staff?
Oh, a D as an overall. Overall a D. Overall a D. But individually, the scores would be different though. Because PG damn near gets like a B- for real. Because he's making sugar out of shit, and he's actually like overperforming with that defense. Now Chip, it's hard because like Chip is damn near at a C- for me. But at the end of the day, his job is tied with Geno so importantly. So it's like, what can he do? But Pete's management of the talent and rookies is bad right now. I don't like it.
That's horrible, bro. Pete. I don't even want to get started on Pete, bro. Pete is, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with Pete. I've been flip-flopping on him, but I'm done with the flipping and then flopping. I'm just ready for it to be over.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what's going on. Like, it seems like the coaching staff and front office aren't aligned. It doesn't seem like they're aligned.
Engaged, man. Exactly. Nothing is making sense.
No.
The straw that broke the camel's back for me was Pratt. I ain't gonna lie. That was the straw that broke the back for me in terms of this Pete Carroll experiment. Because the bottom line is you don't let a guy like that out the door, and you're not solidified in that position.
True.
Don't get me wrong. You got a little bit of depth. If you're trying to put if you're trying to put a message out there to your players, anybody is expendable. But it doesn't make sense. I mean, watching that guy go to a team that's absolutely going to be in the playoffs and probably have a good run in it this year for the first, like a legit first time. I'm not happy, man. I'm not happy.
Nah,
I'm not happy.
I don't know, man. It doesn't really look all the way great with Pete. Like I don't like the fact that there are, you know, some times where he looks like he divides the locker room.
Yes.
I don't like that. You know, where it seems like
he's the one doing it.
Yeah, where it's like, oh, these are my guys, and then, you know, if you're not conforming, then I don't know. It seems like that sometimes, but we'll see as we win. You know, winning cures and fixes all a lot of the times.
Very true.
So if you continue to win, how much does it cover up the stink? You know what I mean? That's the next thing. But I don't know, man. If they would have lost, I was saying that I was thinking that we should fire Pete if they would have lost.
Just like the Titans coach just got that. I think that's kind of what that was right there. That was the battle at the bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, whoever loses is getting fired.
That's where we are.
Yeah, bro. I think we should have thought about that. But either way, man, to me, I don't think this masks the stink all the way, you know, because there are still things we gotta figure out and fix. I don't know. And for the long term, is Pete the guy to? First of all, do you even trust Pete to select a quarterback if he's still here and Geno makes some improvement?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I mean, look at what our offensive line is doing and what we've been having to deal with, and that's all self-inflicted. It's all totally 100% self-inflicted. You could have came in here and worked with what you had and started to massage the things in that you wanted. You know what I mean? In terms of how you want to shape that offensive line. You don't just come in and break it, and now we all just looking sad. Because that's exactly what happened the whole first quarter of this season. It looked terrible.
And, you know, come in and make your tweaks and you do this and you do that. But I don't know if I even trust that Pete would make a quarterback selection in the draft. I don't even know if he would make the right one if Geno starts making any inkling of playing better. Right. His ass would make an excuse, bro. And I don't know if I trust that. Spytech, on the other hand, this is the thing. This is why I say I don't think we're aligned. Because Spytech, to me, has drafted and signed like this is a rebuild. For real, for real.
It is. Well, my problem with Spytech is what he's drafting. This is the worst draft in our
Well, you don't want to know something, Turf?
Comes to mind worse than this one.
You want to know something, Turf? This is where it's hard for me because I see a lot of people say that, but this is where it's hard to me. I think the draft class is getting this scrutiny because it's not being managed or coached properly. That's why I think
I can understand that, and I can give you grace on that because that is a fair statement. You can't, right? I mean, look at Daniels, right? I mean, everyone thought he was garbage. We was no way we want that quarterback, and look at him now. I get it, and I agree with you. That holds weight. That take holds a lot of weight, but I don't know.
Because it's like, look at Besh. Look how long it takes, right? And look at Thornton. This is the thing, right?
Thornton.
Exactly. Right. Don't even look no further than wide receiver and corner to see why I'm saying that. Because we have a fourth round rookie wide receiver playing over our second round rookie who we all know is not as talented. He's not
at all.
Maybe naturally athletic for sure.
Right.
But right now, playing the position, he's not a better wide receiver. But why is he getting more time? Makes no sense. Next example. We all know Blue Kelly sucks. He's trash. Right?
Cheese. Keep saying.
Bro, and in the games that Porter has played, he's played pretty okay. He hasn't been bad. So why is he not getting more snaps over a struggling veteran? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, bro, like, I don't think they're being managed correctly or coached correctly. I think there's talent. Even JJ and Tonka, they had good games last week.
Right.
This week they were fucking healthy scratches. Like what?
And
You know what I mean?
what is that? And I was meaning to ask something about that as well, because what are you saving them for? Like, right, do you expect to come back? You think we're gonna go 8-8? Like, what is going on here? Like, I don't know.
It makes no sense, bro. It makes no sense.
Like, what are you holding them for?
You know, and so I don't think they're being managed correctly. I just think Spytech got a whole bunch of guys that are, you know, rebuild. These are rebuild type of free agent selections. These players have talent, I believe. I just think that Pete ain't doing the right goddamn thing, to be honest.
Right.
That's where I'm at, man.
Michael is in the building, man. I don't know about this one. You definitely in the wrong crew with this one. He says, not gonna lie, what's up with Josh Beck?
Josh Beck. But nah, yeah, with Besh, I think he's all right, bro. I think he's all right. I just think, you know, we still got some room to grow. Now, before, you know, we even get on out of here, let's talk about the defense real quick, man, because that's the positives I get, you know, that we can actually talk about. Defensive line, man, monstrous game. Game.
We had a good one. I mean, we're probably playing the worst offensive line in
100%
football, but you got to take your wins where you can, man. And I agree. They had a great day. I really liked what I saw out of the big Samoan guy. What is it, Lau?
Lualu, yeah. Lualu had a game, bro.
He had one sack. Boy, you saw that flash. You saw the flash of this can be something.
There you go. Hey, but see, that's why we got to keep playing these younger guys. You never know what they going to pop out with. Now, all of a sudden, we continue to see him play. It's like, oh, I didn't know you had that in your bag. So, yeah, keep him. And then we got to see who we can keep and let go. Love seeing that from him. I thought that I would have liked to see some more from Tonka and them, but who knows, you know, whatever. Max was Max, as he is.
Max.
You know, Devin White, shout out to Devin White, had a monstrous game as well, man. Monstrous game. Now I talked about this though. You notice who name we ain't really discussed on that D line in 6 weeks. All right.
Uh-oh.
There's supposed to be another DN that's supposed to be causing havoc on the other side of Max that we ain't heard nothing from. Nothing.
Coons.
Where's Malcolm Coons?
Hey, I have no idea. I know Snowden was out there a little bit. I think he started. Snowden started, I want to say. Right? Am I wrong?
I don't even know.
I saw him a lot, man, but I saw him a lot, and I actually like Snowden a lot. I always have liked Snowden a lot. I was just pissed that he got that DUI at the most inopportune time. But that lets everybody in the universe know that he's a dog. Anybody else that got any kind of an infraction in Vegas hit the door, right?
Oh, yeah.
Only a few guys got a little bit of leeway. Snowden has had the most leeway, and I think because he's a serious player. I think he's potential long-term, decade kind of guy. Seriously. I mean, we'll have to see, but
I do like him. Now, when it comes to Coons, I don't know. Maybe it's the knee, maybe it's not, but we ain't felt him at all, bro. So,
right.
We got to keep a spade, man. We ain't seen him at all. Tyree Wilson, like, come on now.
Nah, Tyree, another one.
You put him in the Cleveland Farrell category there.
Right. Maybe he's scared because of the injury. It's a very real possible thing. Don't get me wrong. He's had a full year, right? He's had a whole year.
Not a full year.
No, he has, right? He had a whole full year, but he got hurt, had the whole year to get that injury done.
Oh, yeah.
For this year.
Yeah.
Should be good. There's no reason to be fearful of your knee. You know what I mean? Like, I could see if you did week Q2, right? You know what I'm saying? Q2, Q3. Now, absolutely, yeah, I could see the fear, but I don't see the fear when you've had a full, complete. You've gone through a full, whole, complete mini camp, which is definitely going to give you the game. I'm letting you know right now, camp is giving you the game. There's no way you're walking out of camp uncomfortable.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So he doesn't have the excuses, in my opinion. I absolutely am not happy with what I'm seeing from him. There was a reason why I've never wanted to pay him because of this, and it's just an unfortunate situation, man.
Yeah, man. It's a money year for him, but right now we not seeing what we supposed to see. Tyree either, so that's where it gets tricky there, and they're gonna have to step up in better competition. Our secondary is still a little shaky. You got Blue Kelly still getting snaps for an unknown God reason.
Terrible reason.
Stokes is okay, but other than that, the defense still, as a unit, if we're playing complementary football, they play well. They play well.
Correct.
So we can't say that. Like, if the offense shows up at all and our special teams doesn't kill us in turnovers, the defense shows up most of the times, man. And we can say this, there's been 6 weeks. We have a big sample size.
Right.
We get turnovers. We do. There
are some positive things to see out of it. So I agree. We do get turnovers. We definitely are playing better as a unit than I ever could have expected in our secondary, even with the cheeks of Kelly and
yeah.
I mean, anytime your safeties are leading and tackling, bro, that's a problem. And a few times that's happened with Chin and Palamao. So we got work to do. And hey, what is that? Kilpie out there talking? Hey, you are 100% correct. Let's not act like we did something difficult. We beat the Titans.
100%.
We absolutely had to win, or we big trash. You are big right. Because, there's no question. I mean, and in all honesty, I won't say we're big trash, but we are trash. Let's be honest. Let's keep it. Just because we got 2 wins now does not absolve us from being at the bottom of the bottom in this league, right? We're in the top, bottom 5, bottom 7, I want to say, with this record. So
yeah, for sure. So I mean, let's kind of put something on it real quick, and before we think about getting out of here, let's talk about next week, right? And
yeah, shout out to Bobby. What is your prediction against the Chiefs? We're going to answer that, but yeah, go ahead to what you.
Well, go ahead, man. Start us off, Unc. How you feel?
Yeah, what I want to believe, the honest truth of what I want to believe is that we are absolutely going to come in to Arrowhead and give it our all. That's what I want to believe. We're going to give it our all. People are going to shine, right, and have flashes, but the harsh reality of this one, we getting curb stomped.
Oh yeah,
we getting curb stomped.
I really like
curb stomped.
I really hope that this is like one of them games where you remember a couple years ago where we had like Derek Carr, Hunter. We had Hunter Renfrow, I believe. We had Henry Ruggs. We went to Arrowhead and we won. We was airing it out, right?
Yeah.
Good game. Before that. I think like all of us in the family were like, yeah, we're about to get curb stomped today, dog. Like, so let's prepare ourselves. Like, let's just have fun watching it. And then we won, so it was nice. We were like, all right, cool. Right. I'm hoping that's that's what it is.
It ain't gonna be that. Well, I mean, y'all just watched last night. Hopefully you did, because I assume people like us, we are football fans first, even before the Raiders. So it was a must to watch last night. And it was a good game, man. And I'll give them props. They're starting to peak, in my opinion, at the right time, man. They looking good.
Yeah, I smell that ring around the rosy game.
Yeah. Okay. I smell some clowning going on after this.
We're not like, bro, they're still even like they're hobbled, but they're still a playoff team damn near. They're a wild card playoff team for real. If you talk about the Chiefs
in the league.
Yeah, if you talking about the Chiefs, bro, like
worthy, bro. They got 2 of the fastest in the league. Like literally, not literally 2 of the fastest in the league.
So for me, man, that like this is where I'm at. We have to play complementary football in order for us to win that game. And because I honestly think the defense is going to show up. The defense always kind of shows up when it comes to them, to be honest with you. Every game we kind of do when it comes to Raiders Chiefs, the defense and PG always has a way to scheme it up nice. The thing is, if our offense don't show up, and our special teams is trash, we getting the doors blown off us, bro.
For sure.
We can't make no mistake. Like, we can make zero mistake. And as for Geno and the interceptions, boy, they gonna force his ass to might throw 2 or 3.
Oh, man. Spags? The Spagnuolo? Come on, man. He probably already got him quartered out. He's like, we're going to get one in the second. We're going to get one right at the beginning of the third. Like, he's already got it planned out, man. We're for a long day.
Any mistake that we make that gives them good field position, we're cooked. We're cooked. And that's the sad, harsh reality of it. We're not a good enough team to overcome those things. I wish we were. But, to me, Pete did just enough to save his job.
See, and I'm not cool with that. Nope.
Either.
I don't like it.
Me either.
I'm not cool with that though. I am officially, and I don't care how this turns out. Maybe this will be my Michael Jordan moment for the Raiders. Who knows? But I'm telling y'all right now, I am 100% officially done with the Pete experiment. Done. I don't want to do another year of him trying to figure out more players, and I don't want to do this anymore. I'm done.
That's kind of where I'm at. I mean, I'm getting there. I'm close to there because it's like even after this year, like even if you do draft a quarterback, how long do we have with that quarterback if you're Pete? You know what I mean? Like, we have to learn from these teams, bro. Look at the fucking Titans and the Bears. Right, you don't just draft a quarterback and pair him with a coach whose already job security is shaky.
Right,
not?
Right.
No, you pair him with a coach that either you just hired or that coach selected. That way, hey, if this shit don't work out in the next 4 years, I could point to both of y'all, head coach and quarterback.
Right,
it ain't working. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's y'all.
It's y'all.
Y'all came in together. What the fuck? So we got it's obviously something. You know what I mean? So. But we have to, I think that's the route. Go young coach. Let him pick his quarterback. You know what I mean? Go from there. Because even with Pete, even if Pete stays, he only has 2 more years after this?
Correct.
2 more years? What the fuck is he supposed to, what is he supposed to do with this young quarterback after that? Then after that, you never know. The quarterback gonna be ass out after Pete's done. Then we gotta find somebody for him. Yeah. Right? Like, come on now. Like, no. Be done with it. Let it go.
I agree, man. I agree. Raider Bobby 805. You ain't never lied. Raiders need a new quarterback. It's the reoccurring theme, and it has been for the last decade and a half.
You know me, Turb. I've screamed it from the rooftops for 3 years.
And the problem is, nothing looks promising right now.
There's a couple.
For us, see, my problem is this.
I implore you to go watch that Alabama quarterback.
I like him. The problem is,
I love him.
We're not. How do we get anything in the door? How do we get anything to come into the door?
Well, this is
coach you think you're gonna get that's gonna be good. And graft and groom one of these kids that's coming out this year.
Well, you know the reality though, Turf. You know why we haven't been able to do it. Like, even so, right? Even you can say, oh, well, it is an organization, it is. And I know we talk in the group chat. But at the same time, It's because we're always like pick fucking 9, pick 9, pick 8, right? And then there is no way for that coach to implement, especially them high level offensive coaches. They can't get what they want. You know what I mean? And we already don't have a young quarterback to work with or mold already. So it's like, if you're an older guy, well, what the fuck am I going here for? I can't get my quarterback, right? I'm going to have to settle for some bottom of the barrel shit that I don't really want. And they don't already have a quarterback that I want to work with. So what am I going to go there for? Makes zero sense. Now, like, this is my thing. If we have a top, say if we had, right, the number 2 overall pick. Let's just say that, right? We had the number 2 overall pick. I think we have, what, 150, 160 mil in cap space this next year. If you're a new coach from Tom and all them saying like, hey, bro, this is the number 2 overall pick. Of course, we need a quarterback. You get your pick of the litter. Do what the fuck you want to do, right? Pick who you think is going to implement your scheme. You got 160 mil to play with here. Find some free agents. That looks more appealing than saying, hey, dog, you got the number 8 overall pick. You just got to take take who the fuck is there, dog. You know, just take who the fuck is best available. You still got this money, but you're probably going to have to use a big-ass chunk of the money to sign a quarterback that you don't really want. So there's that, you know. So there we go. It's like those all the factors that we have, Turf, that prohibit us from doing what other teams are doing. Because it's like, yeah, you got 160 mil, but if you don't have a top pick, you're gonna have to go bargain shopping in for a fucking veteran quarterback, right? Like we just did.
Yes, you are.
And then you're gonna have to spend a chunk of your cap on the quarterback position. When realistically, if you just draft one, your cap increases that you can spend on other players.
Right.
So, I mean, that it's the route that we've neglected for years. It's the route that we need to do anyway, right? Because if you have more cap space that you don't have to pay with that quarterback, we need more talent anyway. So we gotta go ahead and pay as many people as we can come that's talented. So I don't know. That's where I'm at. It's time for us to get a top 3 pick, Turf. That's just where we at.
How are we gonna get a top 3 pick without giving up the fun? And that's the other problem.
You gotta lose.
Well, what the problem is, this is what I see. What I see is this. We're not even ready for that quarterback. Just like we weren't ready for this running back.
If it's Pete, no.
I don't care who it is right now. And that's it. We keep building teams wrong. Like, I don't know many teams. I mean, I think the Titans that's why they just fired their head coach. They're building their team wrong too. They went and got a quarterback and have nothing else to go along with it.
But see, this is the thing. He was already there. I think it's different if.
Well, they had no choice. They needed a quarterback.
Yeah. I think it's different when the coach is new and he and the coach picks that guy at the same time, right? Like where it's like Dan Quinn, Commanders. All right, bro. My first selection as a head coach is gonna be Jaden Daniels. Where the fuck it is? You know what I mean? Like I'm tied to the hip. You look around. Look at the Texans, right? Look at the Texans. Now you go over there. Hey, my first pick is gonna be C.J. Stroud. Fuck it. Yes. You know it is what it is, bro. We're gonna go down with the ship. But those are the guys that have the success, man. You look around the league, even some of the veteran coaches, right? Shit. John Harbaugh has Lamar, but he picked Lamar. You know what I mean? So it's like
he did.
You go in with that, bro. Like all the ones that we need. I mean, and Andy drafted fucking Patrick. Remember they had Alex Smith.
Correct.
So we just have to find the coach that has the wherewithal to say this motherfucker's gonna fit in my scheme. We tied to the hip. He gonna fit in here. Now, I'm not saying we have instant success. I'm not saying we have instant success, but there's hope. There's hope.
I'll put it to you like this. I don't think there's any hope for any of these skill positions without the trenches. I'm going to just keep it a beam. A lot of these teams have been building, whether it's on free agency or in the draft, getting their line right. Listen to all these teams that's on their second and third, tackle. and they still out there balling and winning with winning records. I've heard of 3 teams already that are 2-game winning records.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? And they're on their third.
Their backup saying Stone Forsythe though. So
exactly my point. And that's what I'm trying to explain. We keep going to get these positions that nobody can protect. At some point, when do you build the trenches out and then start to find those pieces so it makes more sense and you don't get them killed, or you know what I'm saying, their confidence jolted based on nonsense?
Yeah, I don't think. Well, our O line has blocked okay. My problem is the D line. So if we can't get a quarterback for sure, because you see how that elevates a franchise. You know what I mean? Like look at the fucking Giants. The Giants are dog water too, but at the end of the day, they feel like they're not. They feel like they're not because they have a quarterback. Which okay, whatever the case, but I do.
They really got a defensive line. They got a defensive front that could be one for the ages here in a minute.
See what they were able to trade for some guys. They were able to do that. They drafted Daniel Jones and all the extra, so they were able to have some extra room to do that.
Correct.
Right until it was time to pay him. But still, I think it's that route. But either way it goes, man, we'll see what happens next week. Next week's the true litmus test for us, y'all. Everybody that has that glimmer of hope. If you have any hope, next week should be the week that you look at and say, if the Raiders are going to do anything, it has to be this week. Anything you want to say before? I mean, this is a quick. Like you said, we're gonna keep it quick. We'll keep it brief, y'all.
Yeah, we could.
But how you feeling? What you want to close with?
I just want to see the team play well, man. I don't mind the losing. I know we're going to lose. I knew we were going to lose. Ladies and gentlemen, just go back to the beginning of the season with any of my videos. I had us winning 6 games at best. That was previous to the offensive line, being molested, if you will. That was 6 wins. So I didn't have a whole lot for this season. But that doesn't mean our guys don't play hard. They don't play well. And they do what they can to the best of their ability. They're just outnumbered. And that's the part that I want to see. I want to see those flashes of Lualu getting that, spinning and getting a sack. You know what I'm saying? Even though we know that's probably going to be the only sack he gets for the next 2-3 weeks. But you see what I'm saying? Like, just show me flashes of guys that we see have some hope, have some glimmer, have a chance, that can all put it together, right? And hopefully the next regime that we get understands that, hey, there's something to work with. We don't have to immediately do everything the way that I want to. Let's at least give the fans what they want and continue to win with what we have and implement our plan slowly. Whether that happens, I'd love to know what the Commanders did. I personally want to do exactly what the Commanders did. No love lost. I actually adore Mark Davis. I think Mark Davis is one of the smartest businessmen on the planet. He's I adore the guy, man. He's put his money where his mouth is. All those good things, and you clearly see him having success, just not with us. As far as the win column, he's having success on that dollar column. He's having success monetarily, and that's my point. At this point, man, most owners, they're in it for that to begin with. At least that's how it used to be. Just take your money and run, man. Let's start clean. Let's get a team in here that knows what they're doing, kind of like the Commanders, right? I don't even want to know these people. I don't want to know any name. I don't want any big names. Oh, yeah, they built this team. None of that. Let's get something clean, fresh, so that nobody can complain and build this thing properly. That's what I want.
Yeah. That's where I'm at, man. That's where I'm at. We talked that. I've talked ad nauseum already, man. It was cool day, cool win, but at the same time, we still got more blocks to build on, more blocks to build on top of that. And if we'll see where all the chips fall towards the bye week, towards the end of this season as we continue on. But Appreciate everybody for tapping in with a quick live, man. I wanted to go live with Unc. Haven't been live with him for a minute, so definitely wanted to hear some of his takes. It was definitely cool. I got to go handle some family business. I just texted you, Unc, so hopefully you saw that.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why we're gonna take a short little intermission. I put it in the chat right here. I don't know if you can get the chat on this.
Okay, yeah, I can.
Yeah. But either way, yeah. I still wanted to go live with Unc. Either way it goes, bro, because we ain't been live in a minute, and we definitely got to do our thing bye week. Of course, we're gonna go. We're gonna be going heavy on the bye week, so expect a lot of Turf and Rundown. Hopefully, we can get the TRS crew together and we can do something.
Correct.
But man, you know what it is, man. Make sure you guys are hitting the like button, hitting the subscribe button. You got a show tomorrow, man. Let the people know what it is.
Yes, sir. The Ultimate Raider Fan 32. Every Tuesday night, 8 p.m. sharp, man. Pacific Standard Time. Be there, be square.
Yep. And I know you. I know it's gonna be even more in depth today. That's definitely didn't want to take more of that, but
oh yeah.
You got a guest or you going solo?
I'm solo tomorrow. I'm just going in. Just going.
Yeah. I love it.
Breaking it down, right? We going through those stats, and it's time to just have a heart to heart.
Yep. I'm right with you. So y'all will see me again Monday, but you probably will get a Blunts and Breakdowns episode tomorrow, depending on how we can get it. We got the film back up again, so we'll see how that goes. But you'll definitely see me live again on Wednesday for the rundown, 6 o'clock Pacific time, right? 8 o'clock Mountain time, and then that's 9 o'clock Eastern time. So make sure you guys tap in. Make sure you guys tap in with that. It's gonna be good. We might have a little special guest on there too. Y'all know me, man. I always come with the surprises. So
yes, sir.
Y'all, until then, man, tap in. You know what I always say. It's always a pleasure here on Turf and Rundown, man. Much love when we with Unc and the family. Till then, we'll see you next time.
Peace.
You're so sweet to me. You're so sweet to me. The things you're doing to my mind, I want you to do to my body.